So today we're going to take messy data like this and transform it into a relational database like this. All using ChatGPT. You don't have to be a data scientist, you don't have to be a genius. All you have to do is just explain what you need and it will do the work for you. And I'm going to take you through every single step of the process. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Alex, and here on this channel we talk about everything and anything, low code, databases, Airtable, AI, you name it, we do it. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get stuck in. So where do we begin? First and foremost, what you need to do is understand your own data, or at least kind of like do a little bit of a study and be able to explain it to a normal person, or in our case, AI. So what do we have in front of us? We have a basic spreadsheet where I am tracking my orders, I have some order dates, and then I have kind of like the spend of that particular order based on my services that I offer. So we have shipment mode, first class, same day, second class, standard class, and then the segments. So you kind of have these 3 segments for each ship mode. First class consumer, first class corporate, first class home, same day consumer, same day corporate, you get it. So yeah, as long as you can understand this and you can explain it in simple terms, that's all you need. So the next step is to jump into ChatGPT and import this spreadsheet in and give it a prompt. So now we're in ChatGPT. Let's import our spreadsheet. So now the spreadsheet has been imported and all I have to do is just create a quick little prompt. Now I've already designed this prompt and we're just gonna go over it together. So here's the prompt. Hey ChatGPT, see attached XLSX with some messy sales data. Let me provide you with a bit of context about what you're seeing here. The columns on the left consist of 2 basic headers, order ID and the date of the order, right? So I'm telling it column by column what it's supposed to be seeing. Then the subsequent columns deal with the type of segment of product that was purchased along with its ship mode, same day, consumer, and so forth. From there, we input the amount paid for that order depending on its segment and shipment mode. Can you turn this messy Excel into an XLSX that I can import into my Airtable workspace and set it up as a relational database? Now, if you're new to the world of prompting and using ChatGPT to help you out with your day-to-day, you see how I'm doing this. I'm following a similar recipe to a lot of the prompting that I typically do on this channel in make.com. There's really no difference. But what I'm basically saying is first I'm providing it with the data. You remember that from other automations most likely. Then I'm giving it some context, like what's going on, and finally I'm asking it to do its job or to do what I want it to do. So let's go ahead and actually process this prompt. It will take a little bit of time, but typically at the end of this process you should have a nice Excel ready to be imported into Airtable. So let's just wait for this to finish up. So now it's basically like going through these iterations of talking to itself, correcting itself, back to talking to itself, back to correcting itself. So yeah, it just goes on. And now finally, it's generating our file. Okay, let's take a look at the file that we've got. And here's our database in an Excel format, of course, but still you can see how nicely this has been broken down into tables. So we have our order table with the order date. It has kept all of that information pretty much as it was before. Ship modes, second class, first class, same day, all of it is there. Segments, all there. And sales. Look how blinking cool this is. And now all of this is basically ready for import. So all I have to do now is just jump into Airtable and import this into my workspace. Okay, so here we are in our Airtable homepage. I'm gonna press on this little button over here called import. And now I'm going to choose my workspace that I wanna import this into. and press continue. Now I need to choose Microsoft Excel, and I need to find that downloaded file that we've just received from ChatGPT and press upload. So now this is uploading that Excel that we received. And all I really have to do is kind of say what each type of data this was. Maybe ship mode needs to change to a link. Yeah, I can't do this here. I have to do this straight in the database, but I'll take you through that process. So let's go ahead and import that. So now we have our data in Airtable and it's just loading. Perfect. So let's go ahead and jump into sales. And what I want to do is I want to change ship mode to a link record to ship mode, because that's where that is coming from. Change that. Segment, same thing. It has to be related to segments. That's it. I have a correct breakdown of my messy sales data into a very much usable database. Something that would typically take an expert to do. Now, what did this take us? Like, what, 5 minutes? So straightforward. Now, of course, there's quite a few other things that you can do with this, but at its core, this has saved us a bunch of time, because not only did this break down that data intelligently and understand what sort of tables we need to create, but it has also kept our data and populated the correct tables with the correct data, so that now it's so much easier for us to just link everything and do all that minor adjustment. So now we can just basically jump in and use Airtable as our daily driver for our sales. So that's basically it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. So hopefully you got a lot of value out of this video. We're now getting closer to hit our first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. So please help us get to that little milestone by subscribing to the channel. So yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.